Are you a working professional in your mid-20s and you hate your job? You feel that you could be doing so much more and you have potential, but you feel so trapped and overwhelmed that you are unable to take action. I was just like you about a year ago. I was stuck in a job that I hated. I wanted to switch domain. I knew I had potential, but I was overwhelmed and I was scared whether what kind of action should I be taking. But then one day, I decided that I'm going to take control. I decided that I'm going to commit to finding a job that is going to pay me for what I'm worth and a job that I truly enjoy. So while I was transitioning and figuring out, I unconsciously followed these 7 steps that I'm about to share with you. These steps have allowed me to find a job that I truly enjoy. Hi, I'm areebirshad, and on this channel we talk about improving your communication skills and building career confidence. Don't you find it strange that we spend almost 2 decades studying different subjects such as mathematics, science, literature, arts and whatnot, but we rarely spend any time studying our own selves? Most people are going to find their ideal career by figuring out what is hot or what is trending right now. And let me tell you, that is a strategy for failure. Research has shown that employees who build their careers on the foundation of their signature strengths are truly happy and fulfilled. So rather than starting from outside and then molding as per that particular career, start from inwards, figure out your own strengths, and then work towards that particular career. You can get started with self-assessment tests such as VIA Character Strengths, High Five Test, or Gallup Strengths Finder. You can answer these questions on your screen right now to know more about yourself. The self-assessment part can get challenging, so you can take external help from a career coach as well. The second step is market research. Now, of course, it would be silly to only focus on your strengths or interests, because what if your strength is data entry? But data entry jobs don't pay that well, and data entry jobs are probably going to be replaced by AI. And when I say AI, I do not mean areebirshad, I mean artificial intelligence. Industry trends. Look for the industries that are growing and have long-term potential. Right now we see a lot of startups coming around based on artificial intelligence, e-learning. However, e-commerce, online retail and healthcare industry are also growing. Job roles. Now you would have to research job roles that align with your strengths and interest areas. Now this can get tricky, so it is good to manage expectations. You can list out 3 to 5 different career roles that align with your strengths, and it is completely okay if in the later stages you do not build either one of these careers. Remember that we are not trying to follow some quick fix formula. Rather, we are trying to build a job that is meaningful to you. And to build a job that is meaningful, a job is probably going to take about 1/3 of your time during the day. So it is completely worth it to be patient and methodical while we are building this career strategy. And now comes the time for networking, where you will talk to real professionals who are working in that particular domain where you want to go. If you are an introvert like me, do not worry. LinkedIn is a great tool to do the research and also do the networking. Let's say you have a job role that you aspire to have. Now you can type that in LinkedIn search bar and go to people or jobs. And you will find plenty of people who are working for that role. Go to their profile and send this message. Hey, I was doing some research about XYZ role and came across your profile. I had a few questions about this job. It won't take more than your 10 minutes. If you are busy, completely understandable. Now, of course, this is a rough draft and I would customize this message for the particular person. Please don't take it personally if these working professionals are not replying to your DMs. But please note that this step is absolutely important to gather real world data so that you can understand what is working out there and what is not working. And then comes the third step, that is skill development. Certificates are not always necessary. While credentials can help, they are not the end-all be-all. Skills are what truly matter. While doing your research and networking with professionals, you can also add this one question to your networking message. You can ask them that, hey, could you also list down 3 skills that are absolutely necessary for this job? And what are the skills that I can avoid? Now, this is one of the tweets from Naval Ravikant's famous tweet storm, How to Get Rich Without Getting Lucky. Pursue areas that genuinely interest you. This will feel like play, but will look like work to others. Building specific knowledge is going to take time, which brings me to the next point, and that is building mastery. Dedicate time to hone your skills. Let's take a look at this equation. Time multiplied by talent is equal to mastery. Even if you are talented at something, to gain mastery, you need to invest time where you can deliberately practice a skill. Mastery comes from consistent effort over time. Now, once you have understood the basics of these skills, it is important to apply them to real-life projects. Which brings me to the next step, and that is try and fail fast. The best way to know whether you would like a job is to do it. Internships are a great way to test the waters. You can go to websites such as Internship or LinkedIn to find relevant internships. You can also take on small projects and build skills and understand what work you enjoy using Fiverr, Upwork, TopTal, people per hour. Sometimes the best way to know if you like something is to do it without the pressure of pay. And volunteering gives you that experience. ivolunteer.in is a great way to explore opportunities of volunteering. Now, while you are building these skills while getting involved with these real-life projects, it is important to understand that how you are feeling. In fact, I would encourage you to maintain a journal and write down exactly what you feel while you are doing certain activities. This will give you real-world data about what you actually like and what you don't like. And using that data, we are going to make informed decisions. Students and working professionals often come to me asking for this specific question. Hey Areeb, can you tell me whether this XYZ career is going to be perfect for me? And the sad news is that it's not going to be perfect for you. And in fact, no career is completely perfect. There are always going to be tasks that you don't completely enjoy. Even in my job, I broadly enjoy 80 to 90% of the tasks, but it's never 100% all the time. And that is completely fine. And the second thing is that you are never going to be 100% sure without actually entering in that particular domain. So based on the information you have, based on the data you have gathered, based on the networking you have done, make the best estimate and go for it. Build a personal brand. Start posting content on LinkedIn and start connecting with industry professionals. If you followed the networking step properly, you would have a few connections on your LinkedIn. But having those connections is not going to be enough. You would have to build your personal brand. Now, personal branding deserves its own video, but at this stage, you can build your personal brand by sharing some key insights in the form of articles, simple written LinkedIn posts, carousel posts, and even LinkedIn polls. You can even earn a badge on your LinkedIn profile by contributing to articles on LinkedIn. By the way, if you are trying to create content on LinkedIn, I would recommend to turn on your creator mode so that it boosts your visibility in LinkedIn search. Now you would be applying for the interview. Now use your research and self-assessment to target and apply for the jobs that align with your interest. Prepare thoroughly for interviews, and even before interviews, you would have to prepare your resume. And I have a video on resume that I will link down in the description, or it will be somewhere at the top corner. Now after the interview, two things will happen. Either you will get selected, that is great, or you will get rejected. And that is also great because right now we are experimenting and gathering data points and we are trying to improve ourselves. If you get rejected, try to ask from the interviewer or the recruiter that what are the areas you can improve. Now, if you get selected, evaluate your job offer. Consider factors like work-life balance, growth opportunities, and alignment with your long-term goals. Now, when candidates get a job, they are on cloud 9. They think that they have made it. But the actual journey, the real journey, starts right after you have joined an organization. Once you have joined the organization, you will have to learn certain skills and certain rules of that particular organization. And now you get to understand how an organization actually operates. And I would recommend honing in your communication skills, emailing skills, prioritization skills, delegating and team management, especially if you are at a managerial position. See, most of the people would be having a similar level of technical skills at your particular stage. And the true differentiator between two employees is actually soft skills. And that is why I recommend honing in these particular soft skills. Step 7 is to review and reflect. I would recommend to have regular check-ins with yourself. Every 3 months or every 6 months, you can ask yourself these questions. Are you happy? Are you financially stable? Do you see long-term potential? And be open to pivoting. After going through all the stages, if something is not working, it is completely fine to pivot. Changing your mind is a superpower. Remember, we are trying to build a dream career, a career that is meaningful for you, and it is okay to pivot. I always go back to this tweet from Gary Tan, the president and CEO at Y Combinator. My best career advice: at every job, you should either learn or earn. Either is fine, both is best, but if it's neither, quit. Now I know that this is a YouTube video and going through all these stages by yourself can get tricky and overwhelming. To help you with that particular problem, I am building a product and I would need your help. I'm currently doing consumer research so I can build a product that is right fit for you. If you would like to volunteer, fill out a Google form that is linked in the description below. It will take about 5 to 10 minutes to fill it out. For some lucky volunteers, I will even get on a video call and discuss your problems in detail. Until next time, class dismissed.